Am I on? Am I back? I don't know what's going on. I just lost connection. I was in the middle of reading a description of the snack. So this is going to be part two. Oh, that's great. I'm going to reread this. Yeah. Like I said, this feels like a chore, not a hobby anymore. Next up is the raspberry flavored gummies. This is the Universal Yum subscription box taste test for the month of October. All right. Much of Sweden borders the Baltic Sea, so there's a strong tradition to sailing, especially in the summer. And so it stands to reason that one of Confeiterabricken's, my apologies if I pronounced that wrong, oldest candies is the boat gummy. They were first introduced in 1928, although the raspberry flavored edition is a newer creation. These fruity gummies will be an instant hit for any raspberry lover, and perhaps they'll call to mind visions of the beautiful Baltic Sea. The varied shapes of some of Confeiterabricken's gummies have a fascinating history. A man named Gerfeld was hired as a factory worker in the 20s when it was discovered he had amazing artistic skills. He drew the sketches that would become the molds for gummy tools, animals, and vehicles. But now it's your turn. Draw what you think would make the most delicious gummy. Since we're in the 21st century, maybe that's gummy phones, laptops, and planes. Welcome. I'm Fritz Fritz. Full disclosure, Universal Yums LLC is not a sponsor of this video. The Celeste Corporation is not a sponsor of this video. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that, so I'm not even going to try. Goodis freaking. This company is not a sponsor of this video. That's what I'm trying to say. If you've tried these, please let me know in the comments. This 2.82 ounce bag has an expiration date of July 25th, 2026. Oh, now that is a nice, pleasant raspberry aroma. Little boat. Wow, that's really stiff for considering to be a gummy. It's really firm to the touch. Why did the banana go to the doctor? Because it wasn't peeling well. All right. Oh, hello. The raspberry flavor really shines. It's sweet. The gummy is really chewy. A little grainy, chalky compared to other gummies I've had. For example, the Albanese brand or the Haribo brand gummies here in the US. I appreciate the shape. I appreciate the bite size of these gummies. I appreciate the raspberry flavor profile from start to finish. It tastes like real raspberries and not the fake chemical medicinal raspberry. It doesn't taste like cough syrup is what I'm trying to say. This is very pleasant. If it wasn't so chewy, I might be having a little better experience. But I love the taste. The texture, like I said, it's a little grainy, but it's not so off-putting that it turns me off from eating more of these. Mm. Mm. On a scale of 1 to 10. I'll give the Helen Butter Boat raspberry flavor gummy. I'll give these a solid 9.1257. Mm, chewy. Wow. Mm. And the jaw will get a workout. Very, very sweet. Mm. I like raspberry. Mm. La, 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 la. Currently, 58 degrees and sunny here in the valley on this Wednesday afternoon. At the time of this recording, air quality index AQI here in Wenatchee is 59. Not bad. Next up on the taste test docket, Universal Yums. I'm Fritz Hotz on Fritz. This is my vest. Next up is Karen's Bakery Danish Oat Cookies. Cocoa filling and orange flavor. And that, make sure I grab the right thing this time. That is right here. Whoop. Can you see it? Can you see it on your end? Here's the back. Full disclosure, Bisca is not a sponsor of this video. My apologies if I pronounced that wrong. Karen Wolf was a Danish baker and pastry cook, and also one of the country's first female business owners. Talk about biscuits with history. She started a humble baking business out of her home in 1890 before moving into successively bigger and bigger stores, even delivering cakes and baked goods by car after taking orders by phone. The earliest food delivery app. Crown princes and princesses frequented her bakery and tea room. And today, Karen Wolf is a company that has a royal warrant, an exclusive title that signifies an extremely high quality product that represents the finest of Danish culture. These delightfully crunchy oat cookies combine a delicious bittersweet cocoa filling with the brightness of a startlingly fresh orange flavor that's not too sweet, perfect to snack on with a strong hot drink. Mm. Da 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 da. Danish oat cookies, baked in Denmark. This 3.0 ounce bag has an expiration date of March 30th, 2026. La 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 la. Yep. Well, cookie time. Oh, baby, look at that. Mm. Orange flavor and cocoa flavor filling. Cookie time. Wow, that's a nice heft to it. Smells like chocolate. Hint of orange. Cheers, everybody. Wow. Let me try that again. That's a really stiff cookie. Oh. Hello. Oh. Did I say that's crunchy? That is extremely crunchy. Nice, pleasant chocolate And then it transitions to this orange aftertaste. It's zesty, it's tangy, tastes like orange marmalade. Oh, man, it's hard to chew. Mm, sweet, very, very sweet. Crispy. The chocolate meshes well with the orange. I appreciate the ratio here. The chocolate isn't overly bitter. The orange isn't overly sweet. Mm. Now, this is really almost feels like I'm gnawing on a brick. Maybe that's why it would be better to if I had something to drink with this and maybe dip it in some milk or tea or even some hot cocoa just to lighten this cookie up a little bit. All right. The cookie isn't stale. It's not bland, but it's just really, really hard. It's really firm. And taking a bite out of it, I'm I'm a little concerned that something might happen to my tooth, but that's why I'm kind of really delicate. Mm. After I after the accident at work I had. Mm. Did I tell that story on here? I don't think I did. But 2 almost 3 months ago, I got hit in the face, or I got hit in my mouth with the fitting room door, and it chipped my tooth. Now I just had it fixed not too long ago with the new resin. So now every time I eat something hard, I'm always conscious of that tooth. But so far, the resin is holding, so that's good. Oh, what? Oh, back to this. Yeah, I would. Do I recommend this? Yes, yes, I do. Would I have it again if given the opportunity? Yes, yes, I would. Actually, that's the case of all the snacks I've had so far. Do I recommend these? Yes, yes, I do. Do I recommend this? Yes, yes, I do. And do I recommend this? Yeah, you bet I do. Now, my apologies since this was a gift. I do not have the price point information for these snacks individually. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the Danish oat cookies, orange flavor and cocoa filling. I'll give this a solid 9.1275. Mm. I love the ratio of the chocolate and orange together. Very, it pairs well together. What else can I say? Ah, mm, sticky. Mm. One for now, one for later. Running out of table space. There we go. I'll put that over there. And, yep, it's still there. All right. Next up, if I can oh. Hmm. Full disclosure, OK Snacks is not a sponsor of this video. Jayla Enterprises is not a sponsor of this video. Hmm. Allison Transportation is not a sponsor of this video. Next up on the docket today is the Snacks Food Popcorn coated in dark chocolate. A small island in Denmark called Læsø is known for its delicious specialty, their salt. Considered to be seasoned by Mother Nature, this island still uses medieval methods passed down from the Middle Ages to turn seawater into sea salt flakes. It is this delicious salt, steeped in Danish history, that is used alongside dark chocolate to coat this popcorn and create this mouth-watering snack. You can't have movies without popcorn. Yep, it's still there. All right. Yep. You can't have movies without popcorn. So while sampling this elevated coated popcorn, get comfy and turn on a good movie. You could also participate in the Danish tradition of having both popcorn and bags of candy at the movies, or you could go even further and mix the two together and see where it takes you. A candy salad made out of gummies, popcorn, chocolate, and more. It's still a salad after all. Oh dear. Now, if you tried these, please let me know in the comments what your assessment of it is. This 1.76 ounce bag has an expiration date of March 27th, 2026. Oh, nice, pleasant popcorn aroma and chocolate. Oh, that's really sticky. Look at that. Oh, whoop, I dropped it. Nope, there it is. Cheers, everybody. Oh. Woo. Chewy, sticky, very, very sweet. Oh, that's rich. It almost has a caramelized glaze on the popcorn. Very reminiscent of a kettle corn-esque aftertaste. The chocolate really shines here. Wow. Woo. The popcorn itself is light and airy, not greasy, not stale. Did I say this is sweet? It is some of the sweetest popcorn I've had. It's almost too sweet for me, personally. It takes away a little bit from the classic popcorn taste. Wow. Yeah, I had to look something up because it reminds me of the Popopolis brand zebra popcorn that I had a few years ago when I attended the fair down in Yakima. I had some popcorn that was very similar to this. I could see having this with a nice carbonated beverage, or even mixing this with some M&Ms or some Reese's Pieces. But on its own, it's very, very sweet. I just can't get enough. Really addicting. I appreciate the bite sizeness of the kernels, fluffing, the chocolate, so smooth, so decadent, so chewy. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the snack food dark chocolate coated popcorn. I'll give that a solid 9.235. Woo, sweet. Mm, woohoo. Oh yeah. Snack time in the valley. Whoa. Next up on the journey today through Scandinavia is the banana, banana, original banana flavored marshmallow candies. Banana. Minions. Where are the minions? I'm sure they love this. Mm. Ew. Swedish people eat more candy per year than anyone else in the world, at around 30 pounds annually. Of course, with those candy consumption stats, no wonder they make some of the most delicious sweets. But bananas aren't limited to just flavoring their sweet treats. Swedish people love to use bananas in new and creative ways. A particular Swedish delicacy is sliced bananas on top of cheese pizzas. Would you dare to try it? What are some of the most creative ways you can think of to repurpose bananas? Banana cakes, banana ice cream, banana sodas, or banana slices on top of a burger. It's time to put on your food scientist chef hats. Maybe one of these delicious combos, let me, maybe one of these combos will be surprisingly delicious. In the meantime, give these delicious banana flavored foam candies. No, it's still there. My tooth is still there. Foam candies a try. They're squishy, sweet, and taste exactly like a banana milkshake, only much softer. Whoa, foamy banana time in the valley? Wow. This 3.88 ounce package has an expiration date. uh, there it is, May 14th, 2026. Hey, wow. Aroma is not a sponsor of this video. Can I get this package open? Yeah. No, maybe. There we go. Got it. I got it, everybody. Ah. Oh, that is a nice, pleasant banana aroma. that that's very squishy. It looks like it even has the tip on there. Okay, okay. Yeah. I'm going to put this in my mouth. It's squishy. Okay. All right. Cheers, everybody. Mm. Squishy, chewy. Very, very sweet, tangy, marshmallow consistency, not stale, not greasy, not spicy, banana flavor from start to finish. In terms of the flavor profile, it reminds me of the banana flavored Laffy Taffy here in the US. But this is extremely soft and chewy. It's stuck in the teeth. Got it. And there's a little bit, how do I describe that? There's a little bit of an artificialness aftertaste, like a chemical, medicinal. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh. Mm. Woo. Oh, that's chewy. Stuck to my teeth. Mm. Now I could see having this as a topping, a nice big bowl of ice cream, or even a banana split. Mm. Very, very soft, stretchy. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the banana flavored marshmallow candies. I'll give this a solid 8.9573. I appreciate the portion size of each piece and the quantity. Do I recommend this? Yes. Yes, I do. Would I have it again, given the opportunity? Yes. Yes, I would. Now, I'm not sure how it's showing up here on camera, but these aren't as yellow as I thought it would be. I think I was just getting that from the packaging. I thought it'd be like the packaging, but no, it's very like an off-white color. Did I say they're squishy and chewy? Because they really are. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh, stuck in my teeth. I got it. I got it, everybody. Don't worry. Yep, my tooth is still there. The resin is holding. Good, good. Thank goodness for dental insurance. Yeah. Ooh. Mm. All right. Sticky. All right. Next up on the docket today is the Grad Cola chocolate coated. Am I on? Well, it says I'm still on, so I'm going to keep going. Chocolate coated cream toffee pieces. Oop. Often, a toffee is just a toffee. We unwrap it, let it melt on our tongue, look for another. But sometimes our candy comes with history, like these chocolate coated toffees, representing over 100 years of one man's tiny candy business, now international. Gottfried Elkland worked out of a rented kitchen, made everything by hand, and went on foot to sell it to smaller shops around Sweden. This candy has soft, sweet caramel centers wrapped in a decadent chocolate. It's almost too luxurious to eat all the time, and the Swedes agree. So they created a cherished tradition called Lördagsgodis. My apologies, I pronounced that wrong. Meaning Saturday sweets. All week, the children look forward to Saturday when they'll go to the shops, pick out as much candy as they want, and eat it all at once. If you had to pick one day of the week dedicated to candy, which would you pick? We know our answer. Every day that ends with Y. That's the joke. Every day of the week here in the United States ends with the letter Y. Coffee. Oh, it's chocolate coated cream toffee. Ooh, I like the packaging on that. Very airy, sweet, delectable. This 3.35 ounce bag has an expiration date of May 27th, 2026. Oh, very, very sweet. Wow, it looks like a milk dud here in the United States. Firm and sticky. Cheers, everybody. Oh. Oh, that's rich. Oh, that's sweet. It's chewy. Oh, my teeth. Nope, it's still there. It's all right. Mm. Mm. Did I say it's sweet? Because these are very, very sweet. The chocolate really shines. The toffee meshes well. I appreciate the ratio here. The center, it's very, very creamy, smooth, a caramel-esque quality. Mm. Mm. Dessert time, everybody. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Well, that sticks to the teeth too. Mm. 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 Did I say that's chewy? That's really chewy. I don't know what else to say about this. I'm running out of things to say for these snacks. Do I recommend it? Yes, yes, I do. Would I have it again if given the opportunity? Yes, yes, I would. Mm. It's really chewy. Mm. I can see having this with a nice cold glass of milk, or even having this on an ice cream sundae, or pair it with that popcorn from earlier. Make a nice little snack mix. But in terms of this really does remind me of a milk dud in terms of the texture or the Toffany brand candy. Mm. Wow. Mm. Woo. Woo. Ha. Your jaw is getting a workout today. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the chocolate coated cream toffee pieces, I'll give this a solid 9.1275. Very, very sweet, very decadent. Certainly dessert territory. Treat yourself to something special. The chocolate really shines. The toffee meshes well together with the chocolate. And then the center melts in the mouth. It's creamy. Almost feels like a Three Musketeers bar consistency. Mm. Whew. Sticky. Mm. Whew. Pace yourself, because that's really, really sweet. Save the rest of these for later. Mm. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Woo. Mm. More favorite food. Nope. Nope. It's still there. My tooth is still there. Man, eating all these sticky foods is sure give me the making me anxious. But no, it's all right. More favorite food from Scandinavia. In Sweden, a popular breakfast might consist of kardemummabollar, cardamom buns, and birchemuselli, also called Swiss oatmeal dinner. A beloved dinner throughout Scandinavia is one of meatballs, kotbullar, served with gravy, mashed or boiled potatoes, and lingonberry jam. Maybe you had these at an IKEA store. Mm. Dessert, the all-time favorite, Swedish green princess cake tort, princess tarta, comprises layered sponge cake filled with jam and vanilla custard, whipped cream, and sealed with a thin layer of green marzipan. Ooh, that sounds intriguing. Ba ba ba. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Teeny yums. Universal yums. While searching the world for the best yums to bring you, we discovered a few treasures that were big in flavor profile, but very small in size. Inside, you'll find teeny yums that will transport you to a delicious state of mmm. But just to be more fun, sometimes there will also be treats that make you think, hmm. Next up is the not creme cookie dough, taco truffles with cookie dough filling. Have you ever had candy with a filling so delicious, so creamy, so mouth-wateringly good that you almost wish it was all filling, no outside? Well, Roar Pritzel had the exact same thought decades ago in 1962 and decided to start packaging the delicious choco filling from truffles and candy all by itself. Each nut cream contains a velvety cookie dough center with a light, luxurious chocolate coating. It doesn't take much work to eat delicious candy, but we sure are glad. Roar Pritzel simplified it to its most delectable parts. Once you've tasted this delicious truffle on its own, head over to the Not Creme website to check out the dozens of recipes with these treats as a star ingredient. A truffle doesn't have to stay a truffle. Even as yummy as it already is, it can be hot chocolate, a pancake cake, or whoopies. Check it out. Truffles with cookie dough. Nice individually wrapped piece here. The ball. Oh, smells like chocolate. Smells like cookie. Smells like a chocolate chip cookie wrapped in chocolate. Cheers, everybody. Wow. It has a nice, satisfying initial crunch, but it's so smooth inside and tender. It tastes like a sugar cookie that was dipped in chocolate. Oh, very, very sweet, very, very savory. Oh, that's rich. Sugar time. Oh, hello. Oh, I don't know why that's giving me goosebumps, but I'm getting goosebumps just from eating that. So tangy, so delectable, creamy, smooth. The chocolate really meshes well with the cookie dough filling. Truffles. I appreciate the ratio here and the bite size. Did I say it's sweet? Because it's really, very sweet. I need something to drink. Ah. Woo! Dessert time. I appreciate that they're individually wrapped. I have one now. I can take one for my lunch tomorrow. I can stick it in my vest pocket. I could pass them out to my colleagues if I was so inclined. Or I could share the banana marshmallow with them. Or I could share the tomato and cheese crackers with them. Or the cheese curls, the chocolate and caramel. Or the raspberry flavored gummies. All these ways assortment. Yum. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the Choco Truffles with cookie dough filling. Ladies and gentlemen, strike up the band. I'm giving that a solid 10 out of 10. It's so sweet. It's so delectable. Have it after dinner. Sit out on the porch. Watch the sunset. Just watch the river roll on by. Mm. Ah, so pleasant. Next up on this journey today through Scandinavia is the Cola Fabriken Salt Licorice Cola. Salty licorice caramels. While Sweden and most of Scandinavia love their licorice today, did you know someone else loved it first? Thousands of years ago? That's right. The ancient Egyptians loved licorice as food, as medicine, and even in their beverages. In fact, Pharaoh Tutankhamun's tomb was filled with the stuff. We can confidently say that when you try these salty licorice flavored caramel chews, you're eating like wise and ancient kings. Maybe even better, since yours comes with caramel. The chew is tender, with the salty licorice flavor adding an earthy taste. And if you love it as much as Tutankhamun, You might find yourself traveling to Sweden for their annual Lakritz Festivalen, licorice festival. As noble knights would say to the ladies they loved in medieval Europe, love is a dream, sweet as milk and licorice. We think you'll agree, especially after trying these chews. Hey, hey there. Okay. My ego. Uh, you didn't see that. I didn't, no, I didn't see it. There it is. Salty licorice caramel. I appreciate that they're individually wrapped. Nice packaging. Smells like caramel. Well, that's firm. That's nice. A little sticky. Firm to the touch. Cheers, everybody. Oh, did I say that's hard? See, it's sticking to my tooth. It's sticking on my teeth. Let me try that again. Wow. That is some stiff caramel. I'll tell you what. Oh. Yeah. It's a little bitter. Very, very salty. Oh, it's that licorice. Oh, dear. It's salty. It's sour. It's bitter from the licorice, but then the caramel. It's sweet, tangy. It feels like a clash going on between the licorice and the caramel for dominance. I am not a huge fan of licorice. It's just the taste is just too off-putting for me. The sweetness of the caramel is helping a little bit, but that licorice, mm-mm. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh. Oh my. Ah. Ah. Very, very chewy. Very, very salty. Stick to the teeth. Oh. If you like licorice, I think you would like this. If you like caramel, I think you would like this. Licorice and caramel together, that's quite an experience. But just not my cup of tea. I really thought I would like that, but the licorice flavor profile is just too overwhelming. It's too bitter for me personally. With that being said, I'm going to give the salty licorice caramels, ladies and gentlemen. I I'm just being honest here. Sorry, but I'm going to have to give this. I'm going to have to give this a 5.4792. Do I recommend that? No, I don't. Would I have it again if given the opportunity? No. No, I wouldn't. It's not the worst thing I've had in my lifetime. I think that honor goes to the banana flavored seaweed I had a few years ago, or that cherry flavored Vita water. That was nasty. But the licorice and caramel together just wasn't hitting my flavor profile experience today. So they all can't be winners. But that's all right. I gave it a try. I know what it tastes like. How many more do I have? I have I have three more here of the individually wrapped licorice caramels. So I could give these out to my colleagues so that these won't go to waste. Uh, full disclosure, none of the food that's featured in these Universal Yum snack boxes goes to waste. Either I eat them all here after I finish recording, or I feel generous and I take them to the break room and I leave them on the table there for my colleagues to help themselves. Or if they're the individually wrapped pieces, like the licorice, then I just hand them out to whomever I see first. Say, hi, would you like a piece of candy? Would you at least pretend to be my friend? Mhm. Huh? Oh, uh, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. All right. All right. No. Last up on today's taste test journey through Scandinavia Universal Yums snack box for the month of October. Ooh, very vibrant packaging. I love the color scheme. It reminds me of autumn that we're currently experiencing here in the Valley, the United States. So the last snack today is the Algren's Bilar Fruit Combi fruit flavored foam car candies. Here's the secret. You're about to taste Sweden's most highly purchased car. With a chewy foam base and a lovely, colorful gummy top, these cars come flavored with three different fruits: red raspberry, yellow lemon, and orange tutti frutti. Did you know tutti frutti is another name for papaya? Algren's Bilar, translating to Algren's cars, named after the founder, Frederick Algren, are an intensely nostalgic treat for most Swedish people. They call to mind long road trips, their tradition of Saturday sweets, and parties where these cars were given out in goodie bags called Godispe. But of course, you can't have a Godreske without also having a Maiskaval, meaning a cozy night. Once you have your candy picked out this time, it's these delicious gummy foam cars. You stay home, get comfy on your couch, and watch a movie while munching on your treats. You can even coordinate your movie with your sweet. For Algren's Bilar, might we suggest cars? Now, if you've tried these, please let me know what your assessment of them are. This 4.41 ounce bag has an expiration date of May 21st, 2026. Mm, Fruit flavored candy shaped like a car in the valley. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Woo! It smells fruity. It smells sweet. Ooh. Da-na, 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 bop, 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 bop. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's a car. It looks like more like this particular one looks like a shark to me. But it's really very, very squishy, very foamy. Smells very sweet. Cheers, everybody. Little car, little car. It's chewy. It's soft. That's it. It's sweet. It's very, very sweet. It has a marshmallow consistency. It's a little chalky, a little grainy. Mm. A hint of lemon. Oh, look at that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. That one's just as chewy, just as soft and sweet. That one's the red raspberry. Nice flavor profile. In terms of the texture, like I said, it's very marshmallow-esque. Mm. I'm trying to think of another food that I've had in my lifetime that reminds me of that, other than just a generic marshmallow. Hmm. Yeah, I might think of one later, but it's very marshmallowy. The lemon tastes like real lemon. The red raspberry tastes like real raspberry, not the chemical medicinal version. Mm. I appreciate the bite sizeness of these and also the quantity. Oop. Hmm. Yeah, look at all that. Mm-hmm. Ah. Oh, the orange. Has a nice little zing to it, little zest. Hmm, that is very pleasant. Can I get these in the bag without spilling them all over? We'll see. Yep. Mm, dessert time. Treat yourself. I can see having this with a nice hot cup of tea. Or just sit outside around a campfire, pass these around. Yeah, Jaw's just getting a workout today. Mm, very, very sweet, very, very sticky. Ladies and gentlemen, I will give the fruit flavored foam car candies. I'll give this a solid 9.375. Do I recommend these? Yes. Yes, I do. Would I have them again given the opportunity? Yes. Yes, I would. Mm, sweet marshmallow candies in the valley. Ooh, marshmallow fluff. Mm, yeah. That's it. It reminds me of the Jet Puff brand marshmallows. Uh, mm. And Peeps. That's it. It finally came to me that the texture reminds me of Peeps. I knew it would come to me eventually. I just had to think about it for a while. So these remind me of Peeps in terms of the texture, the foaminess of it all, the marshmallowiness, and also the banana flavored candy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the journey here for Scandinavia. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. It would have been better without the technical difficulties, but uh, that worked out. Hopefully, it worked out, and I didn't do all this and just end up talking to myself. But it still says I'm live, and yet no one's watching. There's no live chats. Oh, so it says the stream is still on. This video is part 2 of the Universal Yums October 2025. I was hoping to do it all in one stretch, one video, but that just wasn't meant to be. So I think the first video is 21, 22 minutes. And then this video, I just hit the 1 hour mark. So that's just how things work sometimes. I really love these booklets that Universal Yums provides. Like I said, it's information about the snacks, a little bit information about the region that's featured, and some trivia, and also nutritional things about the snacks. Oh, now this looks good. Swedish almond cake. Wow. Wow, delectable. That looks delicious. Well, with that being said, I'm Fritz on Fritz. Have a great rest of your day. Safe travels if you're heading anywhere. The evacuation orders have been lowered for the lower Sugarloaf fire and also the Labor Mountain fire burning here in Chelan County. So thank you so much, firefighters, for your hard work and dedication. Uh, keep on going. Well, thank you, Scandinavia. I enjoyed perusing these snacks from the comfort of my own home here, expanding my taste bud horizons. Celeste is the best. Wow. Out of the 10 snacks I tried today, I recommend 9 of them. It's so very, very, it's amazing what's out there in the world. I didn't know that any of these existed until today. So I'm really thankful to have this opportunity to try these snacks. If you've ever had Universal Yums, please let me know in the comments what your assessment of them is, or any other international snack company. Just what's out there. Yeah. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Safe travels if you're heading anywhere. Have a fun and safe upcoming Halloween if you celebrate that. That's what, so 16 days away. This whole year is flying by. This whole month, we're already halfway through the month. It's the season. The holidays are coming up. Wow, the leaves are changing color out here. So vibrant, so beautiful. Maybe next week I'll take a drive and use the dash cam. I might go up on Blue Pass depending if that fire is out, because I don't want to go up there if there's still fire activity and clog the highway. I just want to stay away from that until it's clear. But I might drive out to Kashmir. I don't know, or drive up around East Wenatchee. See the very vibrant autumn colors here in the valley. So beautiful. And I have all these leftover snacks that I can munch on later today or tomorrow, like I said. Universal Yums, thank you so much. Universal Yums was not a sponsor of this video. This was a gift from my dad and stepmom. Thank you so much. Snack time in the valley, and here's my vest. I just washed it yesterday. It's ready for another week of fun and games. No, not really. All right. Well, I could keep rambling on, but I've tried all the snacks. There's really nothing else for me to to talk about. Don't have anything else on the docket for video uploads at the moment. If I come across a snack that catches my eye that I want to give a try, then I'll post a video. But for now, videos I don't upload as frequently as I used to, mainly because, like I said, we're getting into the holidays. My work schedule's changing, it's increasing. Um, just trying to find snacks to try, and mainly just finding having the energy and the motivation to make videos. Some days I feel like chatting up a storm, being really social. Other days I just prefer isolation, being by myself, not talking, not having any human interaction. Today is one of those days where I'm kind of in the middle, in between those two realms of where I want to be with people, but I don't want to be with people. It's right there in the middle, because one bad interaction can ruin the rest of the day. That's what happened a few days ago, but I have, that's just life. Life goes on. I'll enjoy these snacks. No, ta-da. Well, I'm Fritz. How's home, Fritz? Ta-da. Bye, everybody. Take care. Mm. Ooh. Yep, there we go. Thank you.